they choose. They don't want to sit back.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go live actually in a second, so I'm gonna keep you on speaker though.
Dude, go to LRTV Media right now on YouTube. I need all y'all to go right there. Let's go.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep you on speaker until until it's time to go.
You
but
listen?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course. Yes, you can hear me. You'll be able to hear me. Yeah. Okay.
Y'all going on right now?
Yep, we about to go live. We are live.
We are live.
We are live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the Real Lifestyle Morning Show. You are watching LRTV. Make sure you subscribe right now down below if you have not already done so. And if you have, I truly appreciate you. We truly appreciate you. I am Leah Renee. This is Magic Wand. And this is Tiaja Renee.
Morning.
And we are the Real Lifestyle Morning Show crew. We got a lot to talk about today. First of all, I want to say I have a special guest on the line. This is my brother. Bro, are you there?
How you doing?
Man, okay, so this is my brother. He is
Hi, brother.
he's doing time.
Hey, I'm in Corinda Correctional Facility in Iowa, in Iowa, Corinda, Iowa, however you want to say it. But yeah,
And how long you been there, bro?
that's my time. Well, that's how things go in here.
Oh, that's the time? Dang, man. Well, listen, that's okay. I'm so glad you was able to call and talk to me this morning. I love you to death. Keep your head up and make sure you call me back. We're going to definitely, what we're going to be doing on the Real Lifestyle Morning Show is I'm going to allow my brother to call in and talk to us here on the show and the community about serving a sentence in prison. Right now, he's been in there over 30 years. He's in Iowa for something he didn't do, yes. And we're going to talk about it. I want to get him on. I want him to tell his story, talk about the inhumane conditions that he's subjected to. And we're going to talk about that more, right, bro? So I love you. You call me back whenever you can. And we're going to schedule that and make it happen.
Keep your head up.
All right.
I love you.
All right. Thanks, y'all.
Okay.
Love.
Love you. Bye.
One love.
That's what's up.
Yeah, you know, we
Sorry,
got
that's this here, the
Free
Real
my
Lifestyle
brother,
Morning
too.
Show. You know, we got to
That's all our brother right
family
there.
first, you know. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. We got a great show. We're going to talk about some things today. We got to make it a quick show because we have a meeting today when we leave here. So we're going to be on live for about a half hour and we're going to quickly go through our segments. So we'll first get into what's trending. What's trending? We gotta make like a little sound.
Okay,
Honey,
okay.
That's why I be leaking.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get us
we need
some
some bells and
jingles today.
whistles.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
get
need
us
some
some jingles
bells and
today.
whistles. Okay, so what's trending? What's going on in the news? First of all, I'm gonna talk about not necessarily in the headlines. Everybody, if you haven't been living under a rock, you've seen the movie The Blind Side, which is the movie with Sandra Bullock. She played the woman. Okay, what the guy, what's his real name? Okay, so Quentin Aaron is the man who played Michael O'Hare in The Blind Side. So The Blind Side was about that the young black boy who was adopted by the white family and later on went on to go to the NFL. And he basically got, he went on, he got signed into the NFL. He made all this money, got all these endorsements and stuff. And the family, basically he's now coming out making a statement saying that the family never adopted him. He basically got proof and paperwork that he's not a familial relationship with them. Like, he's not related to them. They didn't really adopt him, but they basically made him instead. The paper he thought he was signing was the adoption papers, but what it really was a paper giving them rights over his royalties to that movie, the Blind Side movie. So they're saying that this family got, somewhere, quote, somewhere around $300 million in royalties from this movie, and he received nothing.
That was a big movie.
That was a huge movie.
Yeah.
And he received nothing. So now what's worse than that is that now Twitter wants Sandra Bullock to lose her Oscar that she won for that role.
Wow.
Like,
but it's not Sandra Bullock though, right? It's the family.
Yeah, it's not. How you gonna be mad at Sandra Bullock? What she did? She's an actress. She played a role. She played a dang good role. That's why she won an Oscar.
Right.
She has nothing to do with the situation. So for people to call and try to cancel her and say I want her Oscar revoked, like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's craziness. So I don't know. Let me see. What the story says is that Quentin Aaron. This story is coming from TMZ Sports. It says, Quentin Aaron, the man who played Michael O'Hare in The Blind Side, is furious with those clamoring for Sandra Bullock to lose her Oscar over the new O'Hare drama. telling TMZ Sports that the actress had absolutely nothing to do with it. The cry for Bullock to be stripped of the award gained steam on other outlets, and a bunch of people are basically saying that everybody on Twitter is basically saying that she needs to have her thing revoked, her Oscar revoked now that Leanne Tooley basically lied to the original O'Hare. But it's like, Leanne Tooley, she only played Leanne Tooley. That ain't got nothing to do with her.
Right.
So, like,
He
y'all
need
need
to
to
be
go have some
What did
compensated,
they
though.
lie about?
Yeah, he definitely needs to be. They lied about adopting him.
Yeah.
So they basically
So I
what
say
they
here,
did.
did the adoption papers, and then you signed it, but you signed off Miss Perfect to me.
Yeah. Like, they told him they were
Okay.
adopting him, and he had signed this paper, and really, they made
The
him
royalties
sign over
and
his
everything.
royalties for this movie. Yes.
Yeah.
So they received $300 million worth of royalties, and he's got nothing for his story. So they have not come forward, by the way, and made statements. Several outlets have tried to reach out to the O'Hares. They are not responding.
Wow.
And their lawyer hasn't even come out and made a statement. He says, we will make a legal statement in the coming weeks.
So they
Why is
never
it going to
adopted
take
him?
weeks?
No.
No, they never adopted
Even
him.
though
he
he
was alive?
probably was living there, but
No,
they
they
didn't.
did take him in. He says that.
Yeah.
The man, the real Michael O'Hare is saying, at the end of the day, he feels, his lawyer said he feels very, like, he grappled with this.
Yeah.
He didn't want to come forward and say anything because he did love these people like they were family. He says, they did in fact take me in, and they did in fact, help me go into get into the NFL, get into college, get into the NFL. So he doesn't take any of that away from them. But what they did, they had an ulterior motive. I mean,
Yeah.
what they did it for, they didn't actually end up adopting him. They made him sign over his royalties. So you had a motive, and you had a whole plan. You had an ulterior motive. So again, creep shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, excuse my language, but so that's what's crazy. So they could possibly be facing a slew of charges and
Wow.
could possibly end up in jail. So, speaking of people in jail, are you guys familiar with the Chrisley family?
Chrisley. They on TV?
Yeah, they
Oh,
were
that
they were a
sounds
reality TV family. The guy is Todd Chrisley, and his wife
Went to prison.
yeah, and his wife, they went to prison. So
Both of them went to prison?
yeah, they went to prison for fraud. So for like fraud and like, not filing taxes,
White
different things like
collar
that.
crimes.
Yeah, white collar crimes. And basically the story has broke lately. His daughter has been basically reaching out to several media outlets, basically saying that they are in there being treated inhumane, and they're being quote, severely mistreated while locked up in FPC Pensacola, allegedly dealing with things like photos being taken of him while he sleep, mail not being delivered to him, no AC in the Florida summer conditions.
He was star turned criminal.
He's like,
But
I'm
what
just
did
like,
you
what do
think?
people think?
What did you
prison
think was gonna
is?
happen when he went to jail?
It'd
But
be so hot in there.
what I will say
underneath.
though is like I do feel like, again, it's just speaking on the fact that my brother is in prison. It's like I do feel like regardless of whether people get in trouble and go to prison, they shouldn't have to be treated like animals, and they shouldn't have to be treated inhumane. Like they should still have some sort of sense of dignity. You know what I mean?
But who gonna
I
check
think it
in on that?
depends.
And
Like,
the government is ran by the
you don't
government.
want to be being nice to people in prison and they take it for a
But it's
weakness
the
and
difference
something
between
happened to
being
you.
nice and being like inhumane. You know what I'm saying? Being humane and having humanity is totally different than
I
being
feel
nice.
like that's literally a part of being in prison is to get treated like that.
Yeah.
Like that's a part of it.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
they
just
gonna treat you like
biased
that in
because
Yeah,
prison.
I-
like it's just a part of it.
Yeah, no, I know that for sure, but I
Like
just
even
feel
when you
like
go to
it's
jail
messed
for
up.
like
But
a
it is-
regular
it is,
traffic stop and you go to jail, they are very rude to you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, they
nothing
are. Even when
pleasant.
you go and visit someone in jail,
Yeah,
they're
it's
rude to
not.
you.
It's
Yeah.
not. I think they do that on purpose.
Yeah, I get it, but no, I just think there are also some sick people in jail
Yeah.
that are fucking evil people, and they're inhumane.
It's all like racism exists. It's not just with whites. It's not with just blacks. Like racism exists so blindly, and people don't see it. It's like you got people who's running these prisons who are supreme racists.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying?
Speaking of racist, one of my business partners, I had a meeting with him last night. He had a situation with his nephew about 8 years ago. His nephew was 5 years old, was at a school in Washington Locals, and he basically got caught by a teacher telling some white boys that the word nigger is a bad word. He got suspended.
Oh wow.
The little black boy.
For saying the N-word.
For telling the white
Yeah,
boys
that's a
that
bad
it's a
word.
bad word.
Yeah.
My friend obviously went up there because he spends a lot of time with him. He's like a male role model, so his nephew spends a lot of time with him. So he went up to the school to meet his sister, the mom there and everything. And they were obviously very upset, and they basically were like, no, we need to pull these little boys in here who he was saying it to, and we need to pull their parents in here.
Right.
We need to figure out where because clearly he
They
was
learned
called
that.
this word.
Yeah.
He heard this word. It was called this word because ain't no black boys are sitting around
At 5 years
saying
old.
nigger like
Yeah.
at 5 years
Yeah.
old. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they tried to suspend this little black boy for telling some little white boys that the word nigger is a bad word. I was like, that's crazy.
For telling the truth.
Yeah.
So it's some crazy stuff that's going on in this
Till he
world.
grew up and get popped in the mouth.
Man, listen. So what y'all got? Y'all see anything in the blogs?
I was just
Yeah.
thinking about. I'm sorry, T.H.
No, it's fine. I just want to say congratulations to Sierra and Russell. They are expecting
Yes,
another baby.
yes.
And he just signed for $350 million.
Ooh.
Am I tripping? Or every time he signs, she get pregnant?
Hey,
Right.
yeah.
She better be.
Huh.
Bust it
She
up.
said 300
Hey,
million.
what she said in her song was, "You look at me like that, I'm gonna make another kid."
Ah.
Hey,
I
I ain't mad at her because if that was my husband, I would be pregnant with my feet up as
I
well.
would be, yeah.
What?
Shout out to
I
the
would
men
stay
like
pregnant.
Russell Simmons, the men who let you go to work, live in your purpose.
and be the
Be
beautiful
happy.
woman that you were supposed to
Yeah,
be.
and shout out to the men that just let you do that. 'Cause
Man,
every
who pour
man don't
into
know
you
how
too.
Some men be like, Sierra, why you working? Like, what you mean? I'm a celebrity. I'm a superstar. What are you talking about? I have fans.
Shout out to the men that know when to marry. You know, marriage comes with stability.
Yes, it does.
Financial stability.
Mhm.
You can't just marry nobody because you like them.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because,
Right.
hey, broke problems is the biggest problem. I'll tell you that. So, don't get with no girl and ain't got nothing to offer. You can't take care of those. So, know that. Shout out to Russell and Sierra.
Well, speaking of football players, Bengal star Jamar Chase, he's one of the best and youngest players in the NFL right now. He plays for the Bengals. He is seeking a court order protection from a woman he claims is harassing him and his mom. This allegedly was a one-night stand. And he went to court to file a temporary restraining order against a woman named Amber Hunter, who he claims he had a one-night stand with. In the documents obtained by TMZ, Jamar claims Amber, it looks like it's Amber, but it's Amber is behind an, quote, unhinged and disturbing pattern of harassment aimed at him and his mother, claiming she started threatening him after he refused to continue their relationship after a single night of romance. Jamar says he hooked up with Amber way back in July 2021, and she's since tried to damage his brand, reputation, and corporate sponsorships through calculated and ongoing harassment. The NFL All-Pro says Amber mainly harasses him on social media, where she posts false statements about him being a deadbeat dad or ordered to sick or 18,000 followers on him and his mom. And that's actually there's a real charge for that, for doing that stuff like that,
Yeah.
like trying to blackmail somebody or
Defamation of
doing
character.
that over through social media. It's like a real charge. I watched a documentary about that the other day. He says they do not have a child together, as she claims. Oh, now it's getting juicy.
Right.
She says the post. She's been posting photos of another person's child to make it seem like they have a kid. Jamar says he's refused to subject the kid.
Is that her?
Jamar is
He
the football player.
Is
He's,
No,
that
is
the
that
picture
the
of the
lady?
girl?
yes.
He need to be
Let
going
me
through
see.
it. He tripping.
Can I see how
He
she
tripping
look?
with no luggage. Get
Oh,
on.
Jamar is spinning a web of lies. Says Amber is spinning a web of lies about being a victim of domestic violence. He says no law enforcement agency has found her to be credible. She's claiming that he's refused to take a DNA test for the kid, and she's ranting on social media about him, and basically going after his mother
That's
now,
crazy,
giving out their numbers
man.
on Instagram. It's just been an ongoing harassment scheme. So hey, listen, you better watch out with them one night stands.
Hey,
Them one night stands
they
against you.
gonna stand forever.
Turn
Hey, they
into
gonna
a
stand
lifestyle
forever.
fan.
They gonna stand in,
They
hey,
gonna turn to a
and
statue.
you gonna have to stand on that.
Yeah.
You gonna have a one night stand and you gonna have to stand on that
it.
for the rest of
Yeah.
your life. Take it from someone who knows, okay? So anyway, let's get into the next segment. Let's do the tap in first, and then we'll get into the fresh out the mud.
Okay, we got Tanky. Tanky said he got a brother that been down 25 plus, so he feel your pain.
Aw, thank you. I appreciate
Shout out
you.
to
And
Tanky.
shout out to you, Tanky,
Yeah.
for tuning in.
Shout
We
out,
appreciate
free my
you.
brother, free everybody
free
that's
your brother,
in
free
prison
my
for something
brother.
they
Yeah.
did not do.
Man,
Yeah.
it's rough, man.
It's
It's rough. But
crazy.
yeah, we're gonna keep praying for them.
And for the
And-
other brothers being rehabilitated, hopefully y'all do it right and learn something.
Yes.
get them certificates and license while you
Man,
fighting down.
yeah,
learn
Get them
something.
certificates.
Yes,
them
get your
license,
trade, get your
get your
GED,
trades,
get yourself together.
Get your diplomas.
Don't be there just trying to smoke
You
and
don't
drink
have to
coffee.
go to school for 30 years to be rich. You
Facts.
can get a trade. You can get.
Man,
It's so much stuff
so
you can
much
do.
stuff.
It's so much money to be made. It's
Yes.
so many open fields.
Right,
Yeah.
Like who's selling house shoes?
right.
Girl, me and you.
You feel me?
Hey,
Right.
hey, be on the lookout for me and Asia's new house shoes.
No, for real, some plush ass house shoes.
You feel me?
Tell you.
Forget
sell anything.
slippers. You know, y'all, hey, be tuned in. We got, hey, that's something that we need to look
Okay,
into.
that's you, Kel.
So
Okay.
the question of the day today is what? What are we gonna say? We want you guys to tap in. Okay, since we're talking about my brother and Tank's brother, do you have someone locked up? Do you have a loved one that's being rehabilitated, as Juan said? Do you have a loved one that's been away for a long time or even a short time? What's that experience been like for you?
Can we
And
all talk about how expensive it gets when someone you love is in prison?
listen,
And how it hurts you because you can't make every phone call.
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
They call you
it
when you're
kills
It's
busy,
me.
crazy.
so
It's like they
Oh.
call you at the worst
Yeah.
time.
Man, that's why I was
Sometimes
like,
they call you be
I-
like, I really do not feel like talking,
Yeah.
but it's like I want to answer and talk to you because I
But
know
I can't.
you.
Yeah,
Like-
and then it's like even just now, that's why I was like, bump it, I gotta answer because I missed this last
Yeah.
call,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I can't miss that call. Like, if I gotta start the show with him on the line, and that's
And then
just
it's
what
like
it is.
women and men, we need to start making better decisions because our decisions affect the people around
Yes,
us.
Right.
yes. Not only do they affect you for the rest of your life, but they affect your family and
Yeah.
everyone connected to you. And it's deep, you know, it gets deep. So tap in, you guys. Tap in and comment down below. Do you have a loved one that's serving time in prison? How is that experience for you and your family? You know, how much time did they get? What was the charge? You know, what do you think you've learned from the situation? What do you think they've learned from the situation? We want to hear from you. Tap in down below. And like we said, make sure you share this live and subscribe if you have not already subscribed. So that is our question of the day. Also, actually, Tank, if you are still tuned in, Tank, why don't you, did we ever figure out the number to the phone?
Yes, we did. The number is, oh my God, that's so funny. It's
If y'all need to
419-290-2019.
call,
Okay.
I've been texting this number like, who is this?
man,
Man,
what,
shut up,
I
for
literally
real?
call myself.
what's the number? If y'all want to call
You
in,
is
what's the number, ladies?
I can't, man.
You hate when you miss your
She
brother
called
call.
herself this morning and said she texted the number back like, who is this?
like,
And
who
she
is this?
cried, man.
Hey, and you said I'm the one that said I'm blind. But hey, remember we was talking about how I'm blind
Kelly
yesterday.
Bundy.
Hey, Kelly Bundy. Okay, so
What's the number?
what's the number, Tiaja?
419-290-2019.
419-290-2019. If y'all want to call
Okay.
in,
Call in.
speak on it.
Yeah, we got a phone. We got it hooked to the Bluetooth. Y'all can
Oh,
call in right now.
man,
Well, y'all
call
can
in
call.
right now.
Call in
We
right
gotta
now and
start
holler
doing
at
like
us.
Y'all
this
know the
stuff
number,
here.
right? It's
Yeah.
419-290-2019.
419-290-2019. It's on the flow. We
It's
got
on
a
the
number.
flow.
We got a
Y'all can-
website.
Hey, we got a
Y'all
website.
can call
What's the
in.
website, Leah?
LRTVmedianetwork.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Straight
check
like
us
that.
out.
Go
If
check
you
us
wanna learn
out.
More about us. Dang, it's really going down.
Man, it's
Yeah.
going down. It's going
Luke Capone
down.
said, I was in that situation. It's not a good look. I really wish I didn't go through that. But it was my choice to do what I did. It's really a different world. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
He did times.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that, sharing
Yeah,
your story,
that's
and
my
thank you for
cousin in
tuning in.
Texas.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, decision making is very important because 10 seconds out of your life could really cost you your life.
Literally.
And it's crazy, like, lately men have been telling me, like, oh, you masculine. You know, you work a lot. That's a man job. But sometimes I feel like men have so much pressure on them. They go do stupid stuff that put them in prison
Yeah,
where
to
they
get the
probably
money.
wouldn't make
Oh,
that
yeah,
decision.
absolutely.
But I don't
It's
think
just-
you do masculine. I think you do a beautiful job of being a woman. You and Leah both. You know, like
Yeah.
Leah get emotionally and be like, you know, don't piss Leah off because she
Yeah.
coming like, I don't care.
Leah
You know,
don't care.
but y'all most definitely live in y'all
I was
in
just
y'all
telling Leah,
feminine
like, how do
ways.
you
Like
project your voice like that? Like, how
she
do
don't
you...
even know she be doing
Oh
it.
no, I do. I learned that in college.
Yeah, yeah,
Radio production and programming.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a real
It's
thing
crazy,
in class. You know
yeah.
about projection, and shout out to my internship in Juice 107.3. You know, I interned for them. I learned a lot from them. You know, so
Who you
shout
intern with?
out Tisha Lee and Tommy K.
Okay.
And
Shout out to Juice.
yeah,
The
definitely.
People's Station.
And shout out to Frank White, and he had the first really
Yeah.
like the first
Shout
ever
out
podcast
Frank.
studio in the city in 2013. That was 10 years ago. Shout out to him and me and my boy Red Soul Official. We had like we had the like first podcast I
Yeah.
think in the city. You know what I'm saying? And that was like 10
Before
years
it even
ago.
started cracking.
And you know, he hey, we got a
Uh-oh.
caller.
Is it on the Bluetooth?
How you doing?
Hey, caller, are you there?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Ah, who we got on the
Who we got
line?
on the line?
Hey, this is Deuce Capone.
Hey, what's up,
How you
dude?
doing?
Hey, I just want to say one thing to you guys. First of all, I want to say that I'm glad y'all got this going on because there's a lot of awareness that needs to be
Appreciate
seen
it,
through
Keith.
the
Aw,
black
thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Appreciate you.
And on top of that, on that situation about jail or whatever, it's more to the fact of, when I say it's a different world, it's like you're actually dead living.
Say that again, dude.
And being as dead living, I mean to say is you're actually living, and nobody really understand that you're there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You ran by numbers. You're not ran by names. You ran by numbers.
Yeah, in prison.
So-
yeah.
It's not something that anybody can do. Jail. When I say that anybody can do jail, it's the fact of any committed crime can do it. But the population inside of there, when you see it, is us and Mexicans.
Yeah.
And the stuff that we see inside of there, the humanity of the stuff we see inside of there is real, real crazy. Like you wouldn't come out thinking, damn, did I change or did I learn anything from it? Because some people don't change from it because of what they see.
They just trying to get out of there.
Yeah, just
To
trying
be-
to survive.
Yeah, to be honest with you,
You come out worse
I
than you
learned
went
more
when you
stuff.
went in
Right,
there.
right.
you say what?
No, you say you learn more what?
I learned more criminal things in there than I did outside.
So you wasn't rehabilitated in there, so
That wasn't a place for me to be rich. You know what I'm saying? Be that way.
right.
That's
So
sad.
You know what I'm saying? I had to come outside in the world to actually be
okay.
rehabilitated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
Right.
sad. Like I done been
Work
to the
help.
county. I done been like in a little place, and it's horrible in there. Like it's
Yeah,
the
it
the
is.
bathroom. You gotta go to the
It's-
bathroom in front of all the women.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
it's not a place
It's-
anybody
it's
wants
not-
to
you
be.
gotta
Like,
sleep
you
on
actually-
concrete.
they
Like that's
actually
not.
strip-
That's not.
They strip yourself from you.
yeah, like you
Yeah.
said,
Like,
you
in a-
you no longer
You in a
Leah or
You
Juan,
you
you
wanna take
you
100
Number.
7458.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
so, and then you know, like a lot of people.
That's how. When they send letters to you, when your people send letters to you, they don't say, "Hey, you got a letter." I got a letter from Magic One. I got a letter from Leah. No, they say I got a letter for that number.
Yeah, inmate such and such, such and such.
Man, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
but
You know what I'm saying? That,
you know, a lot of
on a-
people.
on a person.
A lot of people have gotten out of jail and get on papers and they got out and their urine is still dirty. You know, like the drugs is more accessible in jail. Sex is still accessible in jail.
Yeah.
Gambling, a lot of things. So you know, like you said, that wasn't the place to rehabilitate you. But we most definitely appreciate
Yes,
you calling
we
in,
really
dudes.
do. Thank you
And
so
call
much.
in as much as possible. Lock that number in when you see us going live. Call. We will have the phone ready.
Yes.
But we about to take another call. We really appreciate that. You are the first caller to
Already.
call in,
Man,
and
we
we
really
appreciate that, brother.
you.
Yeah.
Shout out to you for that.
Is he local? We
Already.
gotta
Yeah.
send him
No,
something.
Deuce Capone, we gonna send you something. Deuce Capone is all the way in Texas.
Oh, we got a
So,
call all the
yeah.
way from
So
Texas. Shout out to
we
you,
actually
dudes.
had 3 Texans
I
tune in
appreciate
today.
you. Oh, I appreciate y'all tuning
Yeah.
in from Texas, man. I really
That's
love y'all.
big.
Make sure y'all
Share.
tune in every
Tell
month.
y'all
Please
friends,
share.
let them know.
Yes, please share. We appreciate you guys
Yeah,
so
y'all
much.
just
Thank
keep-
you for calling
y'all just
in and
keep
make
being
sure you
positive,
stay
man.
tuned and
Man,
keep
thank
calling
you.
in.
Positive, man.
We sure will.
This is a very good thing for blacks, man. We really don't have too many outlets with positive stuff going on, man. I appreciate y'all for doing this.
100, we
thank
got you,
You
cuz.
know, for
Oh,
real.
We
thank
got you.
We,
So you have a
we
blessed
love
day.
you.
Yeah.
We
Y'all too, man.
already 100.
Alright.
So y'all go follow Deuce Capone
Yes, that
Yes.
was so
on
dope.
all
I
social,
love it.
on all
I don't know
social.
why stuff be making me so teary-eyed
Yeah.
now. It's
Man.
so
Because people really
crazy.
need this, and we, like
Yeah.
you say, that's why when we meet, y'all, I'm talking to my constituents right now. When we meet and the stuff we talk about, it be emotional. Like we live in a real brother and sister type of
Yeah.
shell bubble,
Yeah.
you know. And I just look at how comfortable we around each other. Tiaja laying on the couch, drilling her back with the machine. Leah, she crying, she's regular, she's crying. I'm just sitting chilling, like, so I'm like,
bouncing.
yeah. So you know, like, some people don't know that that we are really trying this like free. We really trying this free. We waking up early in the morning and we doing this for free for the city, for our community.
Yes.
So y'all just bear with us. As y'all think this great, it's only gonna get greater, like every day.
And that's why we need you guys to please pour into us. Like, this is a community. You know, this is a profit business, but we also have a nonprofit called I Am We that we're going to be starting. We're going to be starting a media mentorship program, doing media, podcasting, music production, health and wellness. I mean, everything. And so we want you guys to pour into us, please, because we need you. We need our community. In order for us to be able to pour into the community and give back to these kids and the underserved, we need the people who got it, because y'all know y'all out there and y'all got it. We need y'all to pour into us.
Right.
I'm not afraid no more to ask for help, okay? We need help. We need y'all to pour into us so that we can keep pouring into the community. So, go over and check out lrtvmedianetwork.com. We have a price list there. We will be putting out some information about the mentoring program that's going to be coming soon. We're trying to formulate a back to school, after school program for the kids, to give your kids something to do after school for 3 hours, Monday through Friday, for the first semester, from when school starts to basically when winter break starts. So it's going to be a program that we're going to put in place. We haven't yet locked in the price. We're still trying to figure things out, see what the expenses are going to be. We want to be able to, we're not necessarily trying to make a profit on it, but we do have to be able to cover the expenses. So we really need you guys. We need the community. We need your help. So please pour into us. If you'd like to send some Cash App, you can send a Cash App over to LRTV Media on Cash App. And you can also connect with us on Zelle as well. So, you know, definitely
Consultation online.
Yes, you can book a consultation on our website. So
we
please,
also do photo shoots and videos.
Everything. We do.
We'll pull up on
photo
it.
shoots, video shoots. Also, Juan, tell them what. Okay, so you know what? That's the tap in segment. We're gonna get into the Fresh Out the Mud segment real quick, because our show, we gotta end the show in the next few minutes. But I want to just talk about the Fresh Out the Mud segment, because you were talking about how we are going to start offering, we want to start pulling up on y'all.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing a business advertising special, because we just launched and everything like that. And we're trying to network and connect with all our entrepreneurs, artists, creators, and everything like that. Nonprofit organizers, everybody. You reach out to us. We will come up to we will pull up on you, and we will broadcast our show live from your business. And you will be the guest. We'll be in your location. We'll bring all the equipment, everything, lights, camera, action, and we will do what we do right from your business, right from your spot.
That's right.
And broadcast the Real Lifestyle Morning Show. So if you're interested, if you're an artist, if you're a creator, if you're a business owner, if you're a nonprofit organization owner, you want us to stop out. If you're hosting an event, if you are hosting an event and you want us to come out and do a live remote, there is a fee for that. I mean, you know, hey, time is money, and we have a lot of equipment to drag along. So, but we definitely want to show up. We want to start showing up to your guys' events. We want to broadcast live. We want to give you guys advertisement. We want to promote you. But you know, it ain't free. So make sure you go over there and check out that website, LRTV Media Network. We got a host of services that we provide. And like I said, we are formulating our I Am We mentoring media program right now. So make sure you guys look out for that. So Fresh Out the Mud, just give a couple shout outs real quick.
Shout out to Lonnie Folks. She in law
Hey.
school. She
Okay.
took away her working. She don't work as much. She going to school. She thinking about her future. So I'll be friends with a lawyer real soon.
Period.
So, period.
Shout out to Leah Renee. She passed her test.
Period. Oh, you like one?
Yeah, shout
It's
out.
her second shot.
I know.
Okay, so I'm gonna shout her out, and also shout out to everybody behind the Rossi coming this Sunday.
That's
Come
this
out.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Y'all, we gotta go.
Yes, let's
we
go.
gotta
To the
go.
Rossi.
We gotta go.
Let's do
You know,
it. So
that's
Saturday
big
at the
for the
pop-up shop,
city.
Sunday at
Sunday at
Rossi.
Yes.
So you gonna catch us on
So-
Saturday at the pop-up shop at the Doug, and you can catch us at the Rossi on Sunday.
Yeah, so-
I want to give a major shout out to EXP Realty and my boy Rob Pasker, who is my mentor and my sponsor. He has walked me through this real estate process. He's been there for me, countless advice, countless phone calls, countless meetings, just pouring into me. You know, I mean, I started talking to him about this real estate license like 3 years ago. So he was there with me every step of the way. It's been a long process for me to get approved to sit for the exam, to finally get it and do everything. But he has been so bomb. So shout out to you, Rob. He also just won an award. We talked about that on the last show. So, you know, just shout out to eXp Realty. Shout out to Rob Pasker. And shout out to all of the real estate agents out there doing their thing. Because I see y'all. Y'all on fire. And I'm coming for you. I'm coming for the real estate game, you know?
Knock, knock.
So, yeah, that's it. That's our show. We don't got time to do the peach in the pit because YouTube's going to cut us off. But the peach for all of us is that you guys tuned in today. We love you. We appreciate you. The pit is that, hey, life can be rough and we got to close it out. So we love you. That's it. And until next time, mwah.